The silence was the sound of control shifting hands. The next morning I woke up to 3 messages from her. Did you get there safe? You're ignoring me now? Forget it, I'm done waiting around. I didn't reply. Instead, I opened the photo I'd taken the night before. Her ex, drink in hand, laughing mid-sentence as he looked at her message on my phone. The same message that said she'd sleep with him out of spite. A perfect image of irony. I sent it to her. No caption, no context, just the live photo, sound included. His laughter filled the silence between us like a confession she didn't mean to make. A minute passed, then 2. Finally, her message came through. "What did you do?" I didn't answer, because the answer was already written across every second of that photo. I'd shown her what betrayal looked like from the outside, what it felt like to be laughed at by the ghosts she'd tried to weaponize. The only thing left was silence, and I've always been good at silence. When I got home, she was waiting. Same apartment, same scent, same lies repackaged as questions. "Why would you do that?" she asked. Her voice cracked on "you" like the word itself had turned against her. I didn't shout. I didn't accuse. I just handed her phone back, screen lit with the message thread she thought she'd deleted. Her breath hitched when she saw the timestamps, the overlap, the proof. "You told him before you told me," I said. She shook her head, tears already falling, automatic, rehearsed. "It was a mistake," I cut her off. "No, it was a pattern." Then I stepped past her. Her voice was shaking in the voicemail. Not with fear, at first, but with disbelief. Then came the panic. "Call me back. Please, what did you do?" I replayed it twice. Each time I caught something new. The tremor in her breath, the sound of someone whispering behind her, the clatter of glass, and beneath it all, shame. Funny how guilt has a sound, soft, wet, unearned. The night was still fresh in my mind, the restaurant, the laughter that wasn't meant for me, the looks exchanged like coded messages across the table. I should have known then, but sometimes you need to let someone hang themselves with their own confidence. So when they told me to be a man, I smiled. When she said, "Yeah, babe, just give me your card," I smiled wider. And when I placed the old, canceled card in her hand and told her to enjoy her trip, I smiled for the last time that night. I used to think love had a sound too. It was quiet, like trust, like sleep. Once, twice, a third time. Each time, her tone hit differently. Less frustration, more entitlement. As if she were cashing in on a role she thought she'd earned. My chest tightened, but my pulse stayed calm. I'd been waiting for something like this. There's always a moment when someone reveals what they truly believe you're worth. Hers came wrapped in liquor and arrogance. And I wasn't going to correct her. Not yet. I just whispered, almost to the dark itself, "Interesting choice." Then I started planning. The next morning, she acted like nothing had happened. Coffee in hand, robe slipping just enough to suggest she thought seduction would erase memory. "You okay, babe? You look tense." I smiled. "Didn't sleep much." She kissed my cheek. I watched the lipstick print she left on my skin. It felt like evidence. Her words from last night echoed behind her polished tone. "Stop wasting money on your broke mom." She didn't know where the money came from. That was the beauty of it. The transfers, the statements, the card, everything filtered through accounts I let her think were mine. I'd told her I had some inheritance, some savings. She believed me. Of course she did. My mother's name never appeared. That was by design. Now I wondered how deep the rot went. Was it just greed or something worse? Contempt disguised as affection. I watched her move around the kitchen, humming to herself, scrolling through her phone between sips of coffee. My gut twisted, not from heartbreak, but from recognition. This was who she was when she thought no one was watching, cold, calculating, hungry, and that hunger was about to starve. I started tracing the patterns, every expense, every casual lie, every night out she claimed was for work. She had a habit of leaving her laptop open, of assuming I never looked. I did. Quietly, precisely. There were messages, one in particular, from a contact saved only as C. He's so naive. I'm almost done. Once I get access, we're gone. Access to what? I wondered. So I gave her rope. I let her talk about wanting to manage our finances, about how she could optimize spending. I nodded, let her think she was in control. All the while, I was pulling statements, cross-referencing transfers, noting how much she spent on herself versus how much she complained about what I sent to my mother. It wasn't jealousy, it was exposure. She thought